Diagnosis. Boom bam. Hello everyone. Today, Marcelino, hello. Topic is very interesting. It's like how people somehow discovered technology due to necessity, yet that makes people lazy in the long run. Yeah, something like that. Tapi halo, Winter halo, sleeping on the job again now. That's my plan, Kaisi halo. Okay, so today we are going to kick off the discussion series. Well, maybe I guess we can say it's a re-kick off because I was already doing this before. And tonight we'll be discussing with Skylar. Yeah.
Hello. I am Sky. Yes. Call me Sky.
Oh, Sky, nice. Check his link in the description, guys. But hello, does the rest of them make it lazy? Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Okay, so the topic tonight is how technology makes people lazy and other negative effect from the technology. So, Skylar, tell us a bit about yourself first.
Alright. Okay. So, technology. Yes. It is made to make people's life more simpler, right? Makes people's life easier, right? Technology. In my opinion, technology is a tool, right? And it's a tool to make people's life easy. And from my opinion, technology itself cannot make people lazy, but it can indirectly make people lazy. Hence the title of this video, right? Let me make some scenario. For example, food app. Food app, you just tap something on your phone, and then driver comes to the restaurant, brings the food to your house. Simple, right? It's simple.
Very simple, very easy.
It makes people easier. You don't go to the you don't have to go to the restaurant. You don't have to cook your food. You just tap and freeze, right? It's simple, but to people that are like opposed to the fact, it can be seen as people being lazy. Like, why don't you just cook food, right? It's not hard, right? Yeah, so I think that's what people can see when it comes to technology making people more lazy.
I see. Okay. Today, why is the sky is on fire in the land down under? Oh no! Okay, so technology like the food app is making people lazy because they don't cook. Is not cooking yourself considered lazy though?
Well, for me, like, if you like really don't have like ingredients for some, for example, like you don't have ingredients, you cannot cook, then I don't think it's called lazy. You just don't know how to cook. But what can people see becoming lazy is the people that can cook actually don't go out and go to the restaurant. Maybe that's people see can become lazy.
So, okay. But isn't the fact that they don't have to cook anymore now they can actually like use that time that they usually spend to cook something for something else. Like maybe let's say this person works as like, let's say, a programmer, right? And usually this person has to pause his work for like an hour or two to cook for himself, but since there's the app, he can keep working while the food is being delivered, and then just spend like a few minutes, maybe like 30 minutes or something to eat before resuming his work. Is that lazy?
Okay, in that case, I don't think that it is considered lazy, yeah? Because the time that can be spent cooking, it's actually spent on something productive, like work, for example, yeah. Okay, I don't think it's lazy, but I think that let's be real here. If you order something online, I don't think that you would order something healthy, don't you think?
Well, personally,
Right?
I would usually order things that I find delicious.
Like for example, you just go buy some food that are junk food because it's fast, right? It's fast, convenient. Yeah, I mean, when you go work, right? Work, and of course you want it's not not complicated. Not complicated. You eat it, and yeah, I mean you can just eat it and still eat it, not like prepare it, right? I mean that's the perks of fast food, and as we all know, fast food is not healthy. Yeah.
So they order food that are not healthy, and if this person can cook, they could have like cook and like cook something healthier kind of thing. Is it?
Yeah. If you cook yourself, then you know what's in your food, right? What did you prepare? Like you know everything, every ingredient, right? That makes the food like more, like you know more about the food, like you know more about the food,
You
and
know what's
it makes
inside the food.
people more considerate about the food. Yeah.
But it's not like is eating healthy has anything to do with being lazy because of technology though? Because like there are also healthy food in like the food after, right? Like salad or whatever. Or maybe like you can find vegan food in there as well that you can buy.
Yeah, I guess that is I guess that does make sense because there are some option in the food app that is considered healthy, like salad and stuff. Yeah. Yes, I have to agree with that. But if you go to the page of the food app, the first thing that comes up is actually food that is considered healthy. Like first, if I go to the food category here. Oh god. That makes sense. There's considered like, for example, chicken, fried chicken, or something that is junk food. On the front page, doesn't that tell you something that makes people more convenient to just choose the food, like choose the food that comes up first, and then you just oh, okay, fine, I'll buy this because it comes up first and it's convenient, right?
So like the recommended kind of thing. Well, personally, I actually go and search for the food that I want, and I don't think we can actually like generalize how most people did it without like data.
Yeah.
But well, I guess it has it is true that because it is in the recommended in the like the featured food kind of thing, right? That means a lot of people. Hello.
Yep. No, Ethel gone. It's just you and me now. Hello, guys.
Sorry.
Oh.
The cat was about to destroy my computer. Okay, so what
Oh
was it again?
no. Yeah.
The featured food. Well, I guess it is true that because it is in the featured food, then that means like a lot of people order that most of the time. Okay, let me check the comment for real quick.
Yes.
Where was I? This sounds like another live. Last time I cooked food, I accidentally played 5-finger fillet. What? Hello guys.
Whoa.
Can you see in the house? Purpose of technology is to help human life improve. Yes. Technology can allow us to be lazy, but income does not. The better the tech, the less people needed for that role, the more roles you have to take on yourself. Hold on, let me process it for a bit. The better the tech, the less people needed for the role, the more roles you have to take for yourself. Oh yeah, that I think that will tie it up to as well to like how we also say in the chat that we have that technology is taking people's job, is it?
Yes. Yes. I think that's one of the reasons.
Ethel, I like, Ding, hello. Attacking Hadi out. Audio click. I think she muted. Is audio cut off? Skylar, speak. Say something.
Yes.
Oh, it should be in the.
Yes, I hear.
Ethel gone. Ethel,
Should be fine, right?
Okay, so let's move on to the next subtopic. I guess you can call it subtopic. I don't know the English for this.
Yes, subtopic.
Yeah. It's about how technology is taking people's job, right?
Jobs, yes.
Yeah. Please explain what you mean by that.
Oh, me? Or...
Yeah, me, you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so technology can take people's jobs. I think it's still like nowadays it's still far from that happening anytime soon, because like AI, for example, artificial intelligence is still not as not like important, like powerful, but yeah, not as powerful as not as powerful as to the point that it can do its own job. But yeah, I think AI is still not that powerful to the point that it would not taking over people's jobs there. Yeah, so that I think robot is already happening today, right? Machine that people use to make, for example, factory owner more simpler, right? But the robot is, I mean, it's not sentient. It doesn't work by itself. Uh, it needs people to operate it. So I think that people still need to work on the robot. Yes, as like the robot is a tool. It's the same. It's a tool that people can use to make people's life easier, right? But like any other tool, a person needs to control it. It needs people to use it, right? So I don't think that people's work is like being taken over by technology anytime soon.
Okay. So your stand here is it's not being taken over, and even if it is being taken over, there will be like new jobs that are available for the technology to operate the technology and all and things, right? So it's kind of more like I guess the robots will be taking over the muscle work, and meanwhile human will be doing the brain work for it.
Yeah, the brain and creative work. Yeah.
But the question for that is though, will all the human be able, will all people be able to like transition into that brain work, like the new jobs kind of thing? Because in this current situation, we can see here in our country there's something called Gojek, right? It's basically like Uber for those who don't know, right? And there before this Indonesian Uber, we already had people that like giving rides for people for a fee, right? We call them ojek, right? But right now for most of ojek, they already transition to this Uber app, right? But some are not for some reason. So doesn't that mean that there will still be people whose job being taken over by technology because they're not using that technology?
Yeah. So I think that there will be work that will be taken over by technology, especially if it's like labor, labor, like muscle. Yeah. Though I think that the advancements of technology is really inevitable. So technology will improve whether you are ready or not, right? So I think that as technology advances, we too as a person needs to advance with the technology to either be like, what is it? To be like triumphant in this technology advance. Yeah, so that either our job doesn't get taken away, or we still have a chance in work.
So basically, adapt and overcome. Survive, adapt, overcome.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Ethel, hello. But Ethel, I need technology to have a right arm again. No, you're being lazy. That right arm make you lazy. For this, we can look at the industry revolution. Oh yeah, the industrial revolution.
Yes.
That was when like a lot of jobs got taken over because the new technology that were popping
Yes.
up. For example, we can take the printing technology. Back then, there were a lot of people that were
Yes.
like typing the newspaper, like typing books, right? Not newspaper. They were like typing these books, copying them into new books. But since there is the printing technology, the printing machine,
Yes.
their job is basically their job is vanished. There is no more need for them.
Yep.
Mm. So
Yes.
yeah,
I can see that. Yes.
I guess that kind of thing will still happen in the future as long as our technology keeps advancing. But then again, there will be people needed to operate that printing machine now, right? So they
Yeah.
more new job will be open. Although we cannot say for sure that the people who will be recruited to operate this printing machine will be the people who were typing the new typing the books thingy. So
Yeah.
that's another beast to tackle. Okay, so talking about the project thing, the Uber thing, right? So but if technology makes people lazy, are these people who use are these objects who use the new Uber app, are they lazy?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
So
I haven't heard it.
if technology makes people lazy, right? Are these objects who use the Uber app, are they considered lazy because they are using technology?
So like the driver that.
The driver, not the passenger.
Oh yeah. So, for me, no, it's not considered lazy. As I said, technology is a tool, right? And you need people to operate that tool. So the driver that is using the app to actually do some work, I think that that is actually like benefiting from the app, since you can get money from that, right? It is actually like a work, yeah. So it's work. It has become more productive. People can make a living off of that. Yeah, so I don't think that's lazy. That's actually productive.
So, that explains that not all technology makes people lazy. So what's the example for technology that do make people lazy? Oh, you already said that the cooking, the food app kind of thing, right? The food app that makes
There's
people
still a lot
lazy.
more.
Okay, what's another example?
For example, entertainment, like entertainment technology, right? Social media, right? Social media it can actually be like for example, a tool for promotion, for example, but it can also make people have like a consumptive behavior, right? Consumptive behavior, like you just laze around in bed, seeing technologies, and you don't do anything productive or something. For example, yeah.
So just like what I do every day, missing stream hours. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do make people like way less productive because they got way too into the social media.
Yep.
But is that the technology's fault though?
For me, no, it's not the technology's fault. Because as I said, technology is a tool, right? For example, a knife. A knife is a tool, right? A knife is a tool that can actually be used to cut food, right? Cut food to cook, or it can be used to wound someone. Yeah. So that's the thing with technology, right? It can be used for good, or it can be used for the bad. It all depends on the user itself.
So the one that is being lazy is the person, basically.
Yeah.
But they got
The person
lazy.
who uses.
But in this case, they got lazy because the technology is there for them.
Mm-hmm.
They are able to use this technology that makes them lazy. Okay, let me check the chat again.
Yeah.
Riverside. Another job we can look at is the human calculator. They got replaced when digital calculator were more available. I never actually heard of that, but yeah. That sounds like something that happened. I never actually heard of it though. That's new to me. So human calculator getting overtaken by digital calculator. So yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how when this this kind of big replacement will happen to our lifetime. Because it will happen.
Not, but it will. Who knows?
I mean, I'm personally looking at how technology been going for the past few years. It's going very freaking fast, I would say. Because
Yeah.
just imagine let's just say computer. Back then, like in 1990s thing, they could barely display like pixelated graphics, but now people are taking realistic picture on freaking personal computer.
4K.
So yeah. And that only took what 20 years. 20 years. So pretty fast.
Yeah, the advancement is really damn fast. Yeah.
Hello, Mixie Boy, welcome. Check it out. Technology makes you lazy, so Wall-E situation coming too.
Wall-E? Yeah.
Yeah, Wall-E. You ever watch Wall-E?
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna get fat. It's said that technology is inevitable due to necessity. The best example is the discovery of fire and wheel.
And wheel, yeah.
Masini know how. Welcome. The fire and wheel, and then because the fire and wheel are invented, then the people back then they how to say it? They got more advanced basically. Now let's talk about this fire and wheel though. Do they make people lazy, you think?
For me, I don't think so, because, for example, the discovery of fire, right? For example, a carcass of dead animal is set on fire, and then the person that discovers it, like, trying to I don't know, like, eat the animal, and think that dead animals that are burnt is actually tastes good, and then I think from that it progresses.
And then they started cooking stuff.
Yeah, and then cooking. As for the wheel, it's like, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there is some labor, right? People pushing stuff. I think people that discovers it from a stick. I think stick that if you put the stick under the heavy object and then you push it, it actually rolls.
And then they could move more stuff because of that.
Easily.
Do you think these two technology actually took someone's job back then? Maybe they were like, I don't see how the fire could take someone's job, but the wheel probably, right? Because now,
Ah.
because before the invention of wheel, they must have been carrying things around, and they had these labors to do that, right? But because of the wheels,
Mhm.
they didn't need as much people to operate the wheels. No, they could fire the unneeded expenses.
I guess so. But then again, who's gonna make the wheel?
There it is. So now
Yeah.
they needed more they needed people to actually make the
Yes,
wheel.
that's the point.
Exactly. Hmm. So the fire in the wheel they don't actually make people lazy, and the ones that uh and we established that like things like social media that were basically entertainment kind of technology, that's what
Mhm.
make people lazy, right? So um
Mhm.
is there any example that make people lazy but isn't an entertainment technology? Hold on, but and while you think of that example, let me check the donation we just got from Jakir. I think the evolution and the best next kind of technology that makes us lazy because makes things easier even though the thing is already easy to do. So, uh, the things that already easier to do, it's made easier, and that is considered lazy. What do you think about it? Is that lazy?
Hmm. Is what crazy? Sorry.
So basically, he say, let's take the, hmm, I can't really think of of a good example here. Okay, let's
Mhm.
say, a fan. You know the
Mhm.
traditional fan. You have to move your hand to fan yourself, right? To make the
Yeah.
wind, right?
Mhm.
And that, um, do you agree that it's easy to do or not?
For me, it's not easy per se, but it sure makes it more convenient that you have like electric fan, right? Rather
Hmm.
than just moving your hand.
Hmm.
It's not convenient if you want to do something with two hands, for example.
Hmm.
So I think that that the electric fan technology
Mm-hmm.
advancements is actually more useful to
Hmm. Useful.
people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Hmm. So like, it doesn't make it's not considered making people lazy. It's considered making it more useful, more convenient. I can
Mm.
think of one. Uh, how
Yes.
about egg cracker? You know, there's the I saw this
What's
tool before that. Um, it basically a tool that lets you neatly crack an egg, even though you can do it, you know, with your hands, very easily without any tools.
so yeah, egg
So what do you think
cracking.
about it?
Yeah, I think that gadget is actually like a gimmick or something
Hmm?
because that it's so easy to begin with. Just the bit that is used to is just a gimmick that will make just that they sell it to have more money.
Ah,
Yeah,
so
gimmick.
it's just to generate more money and people that actually need it. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people
Well,
don't
I
actually.
guess we can say I can see why it is. Like it feels like making people lazy because like cracking an egg. Come on, do you really need
Yeah,
a tool
it's
for
just.
that? But then again though, you can I can actually argue that it does make uh like, how should I put it? But it does make less of a mess then if you're not, especially if you're not used to cracking the egg with hands, though of course if you're already like used to crack eggs, you won't be making mess at all.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But would you sacrifice some money just to have a egg cracking tool when you can just
Personally, I
learn
wouldn't.
how to crack eggs?
Personally, I wouldn't. Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
that's
right?
kind of like in technically it doesn't really make people lazy, I would say, because like it does like takes away the need to learn a skill, right? And that is basically
Sure.
like any other it's similar to other technology as well, for like especially the cooking app, right? The food app. You don't now I don't have to learn to cook to actually have food, right? But learning to cook is not as easy as cracking eggs, so that's that.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that also
Yeah.
answer the question
Then
about
again,
other
if you want to
example of
order food,
technology that is an
I think
entertainment.
that the technology,
Hmm?
you must put it to good use and not just for
Mm.
the sake of simplicity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you put it to good use. Yeah.
So like things that are way too easy. What is wrong with that though? Is there anything wrong with that? For example, like the egg cracking thing and other things, like is it wrong
What's
to
wrong with
have
egg cracking?
so basically the question is it wrong to have technology that makes everything way too easy?
Sorry, what?
Is it wrong to have technology that makes everything way too easy?
Well, technology in its purest form is to make people's life easier, right? But for me, I think that people that is blatantly simple, cracking an egg, for example, it's so blatantly simple that you don't really need to have a tool for it. For example, if it's a skill that you must learn, that you must dedicate your time for it, then yes, I have to say go ahead to use the technology that saves time. Then yes.
So I guess in the end it boils down to like it's good that how technology makes things easier, but we cannot be too reliant on on technology for our life, right? Because if so, then the moment technologies disappear, we're doomed.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Like Ethel, have you already eaten? I have. I need technology towards Ethel. Yay! That's putting technology to good use right there. Right, with Rex without technology, Ethel doesn't exist. Nani? It's not. It's a case of ease of access. There's also the ease of access. Twitter is cursed. Uber doesn't make you lazy. Sometimes you need a ride on my car breakdown. Yeah. I don't think we agree that Uber makes you lazy. It's actually makes things easier, more convenient, but it's not exactly making you lazy. Because if you consider if you're gonna say that having to wait like on the side of the road for hours and hope someone will pick you up, it's not being lazy. I would rather be lazy. Thank you very much. Good night,
Yeah, I guess
Mom.
so.
Hello. Life is a toy made to play darts with, and also the game that Go! I have all my finger. The knife goes chop chop. Oh! That one. Zero, hello. Daniel, hello. Advancement too fast and the regulation goes too slow. Ah. I guess there's also that. Fire wheel don't make people lazy, just make them more deadly. I always say not taking anyone's job because back then when human discovered those two, we are actively cavemen. I suppose. Wait, when was wheel invented again? If I'm not mistaken, it was actually like a bit further. We already had like iron tools or something before people even invented wheel. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it's a really long time ago.
Astro, hello. Nakanin, hello. Technology. Sarang kacha, hello. It's not the technology, the cozy cups and comfy bed. Oh yeah, maybe that's one. Like, because maybe big people become lazy while browsing social media is because they're too comfy. Brian, hello. Hello, and if technology make me lazy, then I better stop watching it and use my money for productivity. Nah! Donating to Ethel is very productive. It keeps me alive. That's production.
Yes.
That right there. Who this? Where is my Ethel?
Yeah.
Wait, who buys a nutcracker? I don't know. This is sus abomination. Ethel. Nani? Ito is mine. APC, backtracking thing. A fun fact, if any of you interested, there's a correlation between convenience, efficiency, and laziness. There's a thin line. Oh. There's a thin line between convenience and laziness. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I guess it from others' perspective, like at first glance, it can be seen as quite similar, but but the like not productivity, things that people do afterwards for some reason. Yeah, like if for example, efficiency makes you. Yes, it makes it makes the thing that you're doing more simple. Yes, but the time that is saved can actually be used for something productive, right? And if it's about laziness, yes, it makes it simpler, but it actually is not that beneficial. It makes
So, what is the there's a thin line that separates the convenience and laziness, but how do you differentiate it? I have a good example for that. You know how in instant noodle there are like these the seasoning they come in sachets, right? And there are people who say who use scissors to open these sachets. But there are also people who use bare hands to open this sachet, and then they will say people who use scissors weak because they use scissors to open it. So, what do you think about that? Is using the scissor laziness or convenience?
For me, like if people were to use scissors, it's more convenient rather than lazy because there's actually perks that's coming from using scissors, right? It's less messy. It actually is more it's actually more like neat, and it's for me it's way quicker, but that's debatable.
But what about the people who thinks that using scissor is, like weak or too lazy, Is it basically they see it as the same as the act egg cracking tool, because you can very easily just open the sachet with your hands. So why use scissors?
Well, I want to say to each their own. To people that wants to open the packets with their hand, but for me, like you don't have to judge people that is actually different, have a different method than you, because for me, I think that both methods have their own perks, have their own like benefits. For example, people that opens it with their hands don't need scissors, right? Just tear it up and then just be done with it. And the people that use scissors actually don't want to make a mess. So I think that both methods have their own benefits.
But does that also apply to the egg cracker, though?
No, because you can achieve similar. You can achieve a similar, the similar end results with with the tool and from your hand. So I don't think that is necessary.
But I mean, if you open the sachet with your hand, it can also still be neat. What's the difference here?
Well,
why is it okay for one thing but not the other?
Well, I mean, from my experiences, opening it with my hand, I don't know, it's just leaks everywhere. No, I don't really like it.
Leaks
But if people are more skillful than I do, then I guess that's fine.
Well, I guess it really comes back to like personal preference, because like I also find that egg cracker thing kind of dumb. It all comes back to my opinion is right and yours is wrong. So shut up. And I would argue in some cases that is a correct argument. Karin, hamburger! Orange salad! I will put all my Ethel the next money into NFT. No! Ethel is an NFT. Weak talks. I use thief. Oh, someone is using thief. There's also the thief option. Nice point. Yeah, some people thought convenience is a sign of laziness, while some people it is for the sake of efficiency.
Yeah.
So basically, like, it's not exactly like a clear cut between technology that makes people lazy and not lazy. It's basic. I mean, there are some cases that it is clear cut, it's obvious, but there are some people like around the gray area.
Yes, there's a gray area. Yep.
But to be fair, egg opener is too overkill. It's for just stupid lazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we end up talking from what was it we were talking about in the first place? Like modern technology to freaking egg opener. Is there any other like did you mean by technology when you suggested this idea? Were you thinking more like modern technology, the digital thing and things, or did you mean general technology?
Sorry.
Okay, so when you suggested this topic, were you thinking by technology? Were you thinking more like digital technology, like modern technology, the applications and stuff, or were you thinking like technology in general, basically things from that ranges from computer to scissors?
First, we must understand the meaning of technology itself. What is a good definition of technology? The definition of technology is science or knowledge to put into practical use to solve problems or invent useful tools.
Hmm.
So it doesn't have to be electronic per se.
Mm-hmm.
It just needs to be useful
Mm-hmm.
or can solve problems,
Mm-hmm. So,
right?
so it's not strictly something that is high tech, basically. Arsenal, hello, what's up? Mm-hmm.
Oxy-
Okay. Do you
Mm,
have anything else to say about this topic?
Uh, I just want to uh, I just want to say this again that technology is a tool that people can use as it can benefit people or it can actually burden some people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, technology is a double-edged sword. It can be a burden to you or it can be proven useful for you. So I think that it depends on the way how you use it.
Mm.
That technology. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and Apple computers and technologies use this. Ugh, burn. Apple products are freaking overpriced. You can't change my mind about it.
You Apple.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess that we can also say that like another bad side of of technology, in a sense,
Mhm.
because these people who buy Apple, iPhones and stuff, right? They buy
Mhm.
them not because they know what they're doing. It's because like the product is expensive, and they
Yeah.
do that because they want to show off to people, and because their social
Yes.
media, that social media is the platform for them to boast to more
Mm-hmm.
people, then they keep doing this. I guess it's kind of like a bad side of technology. What do you say?
Yeah. I think that company these days focus on the consumer's ego, right? It
Mm-hmm.
focused on the consumer's ego, so that
Mm.
if you don't have this thing, then you're just a low life for some, for example.
Uh-huh. Well, that has been going
Yeah.
on for a while. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a proven selling marketing tactic. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, especially back then in the I guess 90s or 80s, or back then basically, like most of the, especially like in games and stuff, the hip things, they always sell things like if you are not if you don't have a rollerblade, you're not hip, basically, kind of thing. And if you
Yeah.
don't play Sonic games, you're yesterday. You're not radical.
You haven't played PlayStation? You.
You, what are you?
Mhm.
Basically that
Yeah.
way, yeah. It's not because the technology is actually useful. It's because they just making people feel insignificant if they don't have
Mhm.
this piece of
Mhm.
technology. And
Yes.
because people were
Yes. It's
more gullible back then, because all this like mass media was kind of new, I guess. And
yeah.
yeah, they fell more easily to them. Actually, people still fall for those kind of marketing, like the whole time today as well. So
Yeah.
the magic
Still
mask, well,
proven
like,
successful.
hmm, the magic mask, well, like I was commit that mouse. The what mouse? The magic mouse? I don't know what it is. Magic
It's like a mouse
mouse.
from Mac, iMac,
What?
Apple iMac.
Okay. What does it do?
Uh, it's a mouse. Just that the charging port is actually right under the mouse, the thing that's contacting with the table, so you can't
Huh?
use it while it's charging.
So you can use it while charging.
Yeah, it's like the charging port is actually under the mouse, the thing
Uh,
that's contacting the table.
the,
It's really a bad design. I hate it.
yeah, isn't it basically just a wireless mouse with much
Yeah.
inconvenient charging spot? Because
Yeah,
no,
pretty
the
much.
normal wireless mouse you can use it while charging by because the cable is on the side, right? So what's so
Yeah.
freaking magical about it?
I don't know. It's Apple.
Magically stupid that is. That that reminds me of that. You know, you remember that time when Apple made AirPods like wireless, the wireless earphone thing, and then because people kept losing it, they were selling like this wire that connects their AirPods to their phone or something so that they don't lose the AirPods. And people basically say it's basically just normal earphone. Now what's the point?
Yeah, it's coming full circle.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god, it's really bad.
The Magic Mouse is Apple's mouse for Mac. Oh, you can't use any other mouse for it. It also an economical. It's wireless mouse with extra steps. It's
With
wireless
extra
mouse.
straps.
It's wireless mouse with extra less steps.
It's really bad.
Never forget the Apple stand. Apple stand. What's an Apple stand? I never heard of that one.
It's just a stand for the monitor, but it costs like
What?
$999.
Why?
I don't know. It's Apple.
Huh?
It's
What
yeah.
does it do?
It's for a Mac Pro.
Does it connect like? Does it make? Does it replace the VGA cable and all that stuff? No. Does it charge
No,
the monitor or something?
it literally is just a stand.
Goodness freaking!
I don't.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Apple.
How can people fall for it?
I don't know.
How?
It's Apple. Apple fans.
It's evolving just backwards.
Following just backwards. Yeah.
Just that made by Apple, so it's $9.99. It's like, you know how the street people have free hugs, but if you you have to pay $199 for iHug. You need to evolve backwards to eventually move forward or something.
Or something.
Probably, huh? Okay, so we are almost 1 hour, and I think we are reaching the end of our discussion. So, in the end, the conclusion is technology do be making you lazy and stupid, I guess, in Apple's case. And the egg cracker one. But it's more like it's the difference. In some cases the difference is more like gray area, and then legit black and white. Like the scissors and the bare hand thing, and like the what was the other thing? I don't even remember the other thing.
Yeah, it's debatable.
And then technology will eventually be replacing people's job, because that's how it does. That's what it does. It's replacing people's job, right?
Yeah.
But that also opens up more job for more jobs, basically new jobs.
You just gotta find opportunities. Yeah.
So, and with that, we're gonna be ending the discussion for tonight. thank you very much for watching. Skylar, do you have anything to say? Any last words?
Oh no. Yeah, I just want to say thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ethel, for making me collab. Yes, yes.
And thank
Giving
you
me
for
the chance to collab with you.
and thank you for coming. Thank you for discussing. This has been very fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it again like next time. Next time. Just contact me whenever
Yes.
you want to do another one. And yeah,
Yeah.
thank you so much for watching, everyone. This has been Ethel, Chamomile, and Sky. Check the link in the description for FANBOX Patreon merch. You can spend some merch if you support me in Patreon, and also check the link for Sky's channel. So, ito gonna roll the credit for a bit, yeah. Thank you again for Greenbet, Name, and Luhu for supporting me on Patreon. Sim Jim Nabayama for supporting me on FANBOX. Oh no, why do I suddenly want to poop while reading this? Thank you again for Adi, Sumimas, Manskin, Brad, Hamdem, Goodbye, Man, Brian, Hachimawa, J. Justin, Raisa, my boosters, Tuku, Maglob, Namsung, Otakoko, Elliot, Blaze, now, Tataking, Maru, Sim, Basasi, Maratoi, Chansem, and advance support me, so thank you so much. Another, have a nice day, have a nice day, take care. Asma! Asma. Maybe I should go check the members again. Maybe there are updates. Maybe there are more. See you all.